All right, we are here. And we've got pilgrims. And the players are going to travel to the north. Sometimes they'll travel to the east, west, south. It's going to be the north today. We have 8 players. We have 8 kings. We have 8 people in the community. And Fire Sage is a little confused about the starting resources, apparently. Says not enough wood, as if maybe the plan was to drop a town center here. I like to hold off on introducing the players on this map because I like to see where people are going to go. And a small thing I should mention is that I actually had this one played on Explored, but this is a bait, okay? I'm going to tell you how horrible of a person I am. So some people are going to think, wow, that's so nice of you because it's really hard to see stuff on this map, and then people will know where to go. True, but also the people are going to see the corner, and they're going to think, oh my God, that's too tempting. I have to go there. And they're going to run into so many wolves on the way. Okay? I'm a bad person, all right? I think the first step of becoming a good person is understanding that you're a bad person, all right? That's what I've heard in therapy. So there you go. Okay, so it's not too bad for Orange just yet. And Orange is going to go with the safe approach. But will somebody try and go all the way to the north because they actually see it? We have Green making a run around here. Bit of an awkward spot for Green to land on. Satellites of Heaven's following. There goes Red. Woo, 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 woo. Red's going to need to micro. All the wolves going after the same villager as well. It's going to be a dead one. Woo! Okay. Well, my evil plan has been ruined so far. As we have blue and yellow going this way. Players are really smart with how fast they're building their town centers. It would be funny if blue would have quick walled in yellow's villagers there. And again, we are going to hold off on the introductions for a little while longer. Green has just encountered 2 wolves here. And may or may not choose to town center this area. Getting more cluttered over here now. And we actually had the starting TC over here for purple. Okay, so let's try and get the introduction. So in the purple, we have... It's not Fire's Age. We clarified this. It's Fire Sage 91. Playing as the Franks. In the red, as yellow is getting woo-woo-wooed, in the red, we've got WDW Kid, who somehow is rigging things through our bot system and getting in a lot recently. Played very well recently as well. Playing as the Ethiopians. In the yellow, we've got Koreans for in the yellow. I don't know how to say that. In the blue, we've got Jack the Hood playing as the Byzantines. In the orange, we have R-Base 96 playing as the Vikings, and it is Thanksgiving over here. That's a lot of resources. In the teal, very close to the shoreline, we have Satellites of Heaven playing as the Bengalis. And then last but not... Ian. Last but not least, in the cutest little spot on the map, we have Ian, but like, Ian, it's played on Explored, so you can kind of see where everything is. And Ian says, oh, I don't mind. This is a great spot. I have wood. I have farm space. I have gold. What more could I really need? So, wow, that's a bit of a surprise. I also think I missed one player. I think we missed Green. Green is playing as the Aztecs. Disco Dino Slug is Green's name. So, my evil plan failed. I thought that someone would try and run to the corner, but I guess after running past a few wolves, they wised up. Every time I see a villager get killed by wolves on this map, it reminds me of... Well, it wasn't the original Blue Coffee game. It wasn't where we found him, but it was soon after that. It was the one with MBL, if you guys remember. He lost, I think 6 villagers to wolves at the start, was super far behind. Fast forward an hour into that game, and he had killed MBL and was telling MBL to die. Like, he was like, die, 11. And then MBL was in my chat saying, I quit Age of Empires. So that's a fond memory of mine for this map. To the chat, though.
Yes.
Blue says, first time listener, long time caller. You are a great Australian. I have no clue who Blue is saying that to. But reminder that the Kings explode, guys. Everyone has allied each other. Everyone's looking to play nice because of that. Our base is talking to Teal and says, have you seen anyone around us? And Teal says, I was tempted, but I remember not to blow up kings near me. Not yet. We shoot, be good allies. Yes, we have a nice civ combo too. All the kings keep running past me. Haha. All right, so we have some more known names in this game. So Arbase, for what he's not known for within the game, he is known for, I think, within the community, very active in the chat, very helpful individual, and he's just been around, right? So I think names can carry weight, whether that be you wanting to ally somebody, wanting to know who's trustworthy, or possibly, I think even that generally does translate into greater skill in most cases, right? Like if you've been around for 6 years and playing the game at all, it might give you an edge over someone who doesn't play as much, maybe. Holy kings, man. The kings are just running around nonstop. So you have our base. Satellites of Heaven was in the community game with Cocky Joe, or Not So Cocky Joe, last week. And I think also got into one before that, last month or something. They're all running together. But Satellites of Heaven has shown some skills, as did WDW Kid. Now, as for the other players, I know Ian has been around a long time. I have a very specific story with Ian. And it would be embarrassing if it's the wrong person, but I believe he was one of 12 people who showed up to one of my meetups that I held back in like 2017 or 2018. 12 people was a lot. I was like not expecting that at all. Anyway, super nice dude. Showed up with the T90 Boys merch with the the halberdier with the boys thing. This is gonna be weird if it's not that Ian, and if it was a completely different person. But I believe that was actually him. So, anyways, he's been around, but I don't think is as known within videos. But they're kind of clumped up here. You've got 3 people over here. You've got 4 people over here. And then you've got Fire Sage, who decided to start in this area, which is unique, but not necessarily bad, depending on how you utilize the start. Also, did you guys hear a notification sound there? Because I had no notification sound. But if you did hear notification sound, that confirms my suspicion with my setups issues these days. Did you hear that? It was super loud. Okay. I'm very sorry about that. So I'm going to mute everything on that PC. That's good to know. It's so weird. Like last month, you guys would never get those and I would. And now I'm not hearing anything from that PC in my headphones. I'm not even kidding you. Anytime I try and listen to something from the stream PC, it plays out the back of the monitor. Things are working, but like that was weird. So anyways, I muted that. Hopefully if that ever happens again, you shouldn't hear it from now. I'm sorry if that was loud. I'm sorry that was loud. Okay. So let's talk civs a little bit. I think Bengalis can be very strong in late game. I know they're new, and I feel like the Ratha is a little situational and a bit weak at times. But I think the elephant archers for the Bengalis can be insane, as well as just their elephants. But I think in particular the elephant archers. And that's something that I've tried to tell the devs. I'm like, listen, like this is not something we want to be stronger. The elephant archer has always been insane in late game. It's more of an issue of what these elephant archer civs do in the early game. That's been the question marks. In like 6 months, we're going to be talking about nerfing elephant archers. I guarantee it, because people are going to figure it out more and more. So that could be strong. Vikings is maybe not the best. Their eco's good. I do like the elite berserk, but not having the strongest siege and having like arbalest and an infantry unit as your best unit doesn't always mean that you're going to be in the best spot. Lithuanians would be awesome if Ian can ever expand, which we'll have to wait and see about. Love the fishing from Ian. And Ian's on the way to Castle Age now. Lithuanians with Paladins, Latus, could be sick. Aztecs, they could actually run... Oh, God. They could actually run into a similar problem as the... what's happening here? Oh, this guy's trying to go to drop off wood, but he's trapped. Okay. Oh, God. This is... To be fair to green, I mean, the house is the problem, but to be fair to green, the wood line is really awkward for this gold. But yeah, as I was saying, I think Aztecs could have kind of a similar problem. They do have strong infantry units and archers. But they also get siege onagers. I would much prefer the Aztecs. Also, woo-woo-woo here. These villagers will never work, apparently. Red is moving with the king pretty early. Ethiopians can be nasty. Yes, they're infantry archer, but they have disgusting siege, which could be strong. Koreans could also be nasty. War wagons, siege onagers, Koreans might arguably be one of the better civilizations for this. Not to mention awesome navy. And then Jack the Hood, Byzantines, yeah, elite cataphracts, especially with all the infantry civs out there. Wouldn't mind it. But why is red coming over here right now? Green says, I'm so lost, I've forgotten how to play, I think. And then Satellite says, green, gray, and orange. We should be a firm alliance in the east. And then yellow says, Pilgrim sucks. Okay, why is red doing this? Why is red sending the king over here? This is a dangerous thing. I assume this is scouting? But no, everyone's allied. Don't tell me WDW Kid is going to just kill somebody here. That would be so harsh. But it would kill... It could kill 3 people, actually. And then there'd only be 4 remaining. Okay. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? You terrorist? Guys, you better run. So we have these animations. Teal's getting out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Where's Gray's king? Gray's trying to run as well. Oh no. Oh, you're so mean. What was... I guess WDW Kid got into one too many games this month and just says, screw it. I don't have time for this. What was that about? Okay, well, Ian's laughing, and Ian appreciates it. And there's Ian's now dead. Teal has 2 villagers and is just going to reboom. And Satellite says, red tried to kill me in gray and got gray. The world is a scary place, guys. And our base says... I love how our base is so serious. He's like, good for us. This is awesome. So yeah, people are very confused. I am going to offer Ian, it won't be today most likely, but Ian, you're going to be rigged into the next game. Well, also, why'd you delete your TC? Ian, as funny as that was, and the fact that you appreciate that, I'm still going to give you another spot in the game because that feels like really brutal for you. Anyways, I don't know what happened here with Satellites, but Satellite was building a TC and then stopped building it. And then Satellite says they are massing army cav to hunt us. But who is they? And I don't see it. I guess if Satellite was looking there, Satellite would have been distracted from the fact that TC was not going up. Okay, so Fire's doing it? Oh, like scouts, I see. All right. Well, this started with a bang. Normally it takes an hour for somebody to die, and then everyone's like talking about their alliances, and no one wants to turn. But yeah, that changed things. Poor Satellites is going to have a pretty ridiculous comeback story here, if anything is to work out. All right, so we do have a new TC from our base in the north. I see our base is one of the favorites. Our base expanding far away, also relocating the king. Also has, that'll be 5 TCs, plus having fishing ships for food eco, plus being Vikings has wheelbarrow handcart in already, so the efficiency is going to be crazy. Satellite deleted while typing probably. It happened to me with a dock. Backspace deleted my dock. Yeah, I've done that before, actually. Actually, so the worst part for me is I accidentally pressed enter once, which brings up the chat window. And then in order to remove the chat window, delete does not do it. But I instinctively, in the middle of an important game against Nikov, press delete and enter. So, like, I think enter came in slightly faster, which removed the chat window, and then deleted my Siege Workshop, and I died. That was a while back, but I still remember that one. Also, woo-woo here. And I guess purple's just trying to scout the map at the moment, which is interesting considering this is played and explored, but maybe the light cav are also meant to scout something. Oh, wait. Wait, why could purple not see... Oh, purple doesn't have a market. Oh, okay, so purple would be able to see everything the allies see, but doesn't have a market yet for cartography. So that's why purple's scouting. Dang. WDW Kid says, I felt I had no way out and Ian was lagging the most. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. That's a lie. Okay. Chat settings were messed up, so I ask again, what happened to red and gray? Blue says DC, I think. His base still there. Lol. Yeah, so blue still doesn't get it. And teal's like, nah. Red detonated next to us. Tried to get a double kill, but I noticed. Now, if teal would have been killed, that also would have killed our base. So red could have killed 3 people and himself in that moment. But I'm glad we have the indicators now, because if there were no indicators, people would never realize. Okay, so look at the eco count for our base. Our base is going to be target number 1, or should be. Teal is sitting here currently with the castle. So initially I thought it was going to be 4 people on the left. Now it would be 3. It would be blue, it would be yellow, and then it would be purple. And fire says, okay, I got scouts, some knights, decent eco, things okay, what plan? Okay, so fire is all about the attack right now. This might not be the time. Everyone's just booming. That's what yellow's doing. I will reboom to be of assistance. Won't take long, says Satellites, who's currently sitting at 38 eco. So actually, very impressive. Very impressed. Our base is all business. All business and pleasure for our base. Our base is ready to win this thing. And I've said this before recently, because our base has improved. I think our base played in Regicide Rumble, right? I think it was in one of those games, but our base is a force to be reckoned with here. I mean, 154 eco. And blue says, let's pick off orange first. Now, this is... We're going to call this the Western team. The Westerners are talking about this. A yellow agrees. Now, I mentioned that Vikings might not be the best long-term, but early imp, considering everyone else is still not even close to 100 villagers, our base could genuinely possibly kill everyone. If you were to have 4 castles producing berserks with some siege rams, everyone would melt. I believe so anyways. But yeah, we'll see. I see berserks are on the way. I see imp is on the way for our base, so at least the berserk part's going to be right. But I do think our base is going to want to work with the people on this side and probably work against the others. Okay. Scouting about, chatting, relaxing. Sully is ridiculous as always in the chat. This looks much nicer than those Northlands. Yeah, Northlands game was awesome, though. It was a really good game. You know what's been plaguing my mind nonstop, and I just really need to get it off my chest? How do the other turkeys feel? Why are they so loyal? They're not caged in. There's no harnesses involved. They are free turkeys, but why do they stay? It looks like a horrible environment. It's also a very slow and painful death because there's not like 6 or 7 villagers on each of their friends. Why are they here? I guess if they're still there, they're dumb enough, they probably deserve to die, but I don't know. It's just been on my mind a lot. Not sure if anyone has answers. Okay, Green says, thought I'd be really chatty, but I'm struggled. Hold on. I'm struggled to get out of Dark Ages at 25 minutes in. Yeah, so Green is realizing the hopes and dreams of things to say. And all that, everyone thinks about the potential. Like, oh, why didn't so-and-so say this? Why didn't they do this? And now that he's in the game and he's like, whoa, this is awkward. This is tough. I mean, you are in the Castle Age, though, Dino Slug, so that's a little bit of an exaggeration. But I like saying that out loud, because people are not going to want to pick on you, because if they have any semblance of a conscience, they would feel bad. Okay. We have yellow moving this direction. And has expanded nicely with a lot of town centers. Our base is making berserks and making trebuchets. And Satellite says the West Alliance are walling us out. Oh, did I call the East the West and the West the East earlier? I totally did that, I think. Because in my brain, I was like, wait, what do you mean? It was like, oh. Whoops. Do you think dumb animals deserve to die? Okay, can we not have this moral conversation on animals, all right? It was just there's literally nothing else for me to talk about. What I should have talked about is, man, that turkey's thirsty. Man, look at that turkey. Look at him gobble up the water, okay? That's what I should have said. I just chose the wrong topic. I'm sorry. Also, actually, on that note, is that just a Viking thing? Because there's no water there. It's not like I haven't seen the water before, but I haven't appreciated the size of it. Dang. Imagine one person having a hot tub and then you just get some vines. That sucks. No military, so not really qualified to make militarial decisions yet. This is Purple asking what to do. And Purple wants to hit Orange's fish. The problem is, the problem with Purple is that Purple made a lot of military early on. And that's fine if you use it. But if you don't use it, then you're just way behind economically, and they just catch up with military. So Purple wants to kill stuff, and that's great. But it's way too late to make Orange angry. You make Orange angry right now, and all your teammates might just go down. But I guess we'll see, right? Always love to see the build-up on the mini-map, especially since Capture Age has introduced all the icons. It looks really nice. And Purple says, Orange has forward Treb and Castle. Time to move soon. And yeah, I mean, this is... You just are not going to win in Castle Age up against Elite Berserk. There's just no way. If all the upgrades are in, Elite Berserk shreds most unique units. Also, they're very good against Cav. Especially if it's just Knights. Also, can some of the people in the inn and chat let me know why you call our base Egg Base? Is there a history there? Does he not want me to know that or bring that up? Okay, ready to go, says our base. But no one's ready to go. Oh, maybe green is, actually. 154 eco. This is going to be a stomp. It's 44 army for purple, like we said. And our base just immediately turns. So this has just been an east versus west conflict with a random person defecting to explode the other side. Egg base has a long history. Do you guys really all know this and I don't? Oh, it's Emu. Okay, never mind. I don't need answers. I forgot. If Emu is involved, it makes sense. I see orange attacking already, and purple says under attack. OJ, be mean. Oh, I like that. I'm a big orange juice fan. That's funny. All right. Well, honestly, guys, I'm not seeing how there's going to be any turns because it's like, it doesn't make a lot of sense for green or for teal to ever backstab our base right now. And so those berserks do as we expected. And we've got some Rathas. Wow, what a great reboom from satellites. We've got Rathas. We've got Jaguar Warriors. Look at the top three in Army. The top three in Army are on the right side. Yeah, this is a sick combo. Jags versus Berserks. Who wins? I think... I think the Jags win. Yeah, the Jags should win that. But they're obviously on the same team currently. And, you know, we would be talking if it was full upgrades. But it's not something I've seen too frequently. I know, like, I think Berserks, we should have, like, this AoE 2 food chain for infantry unique units, and it's an interesting combo. Like, Woad Raiders die to Samurai. I think Berserks die to Samurai, but then I think Samurais beat Jags, but Jags beat Zerks. It's like, it depends on numbers as well. Anyways, Purple's not happy about this. And Yellow says, hang on for me, Purp. But, like, you've got to make plans without Purple at this point. The absolute best thing Purple could do from here, because this is such a stomp, is probably just get that king over to the other side and hope for the best. Blue, do you have Millie? Not really. I mean, Blue's got good eco, but why would you turn... Okay, well, never mind. They're just turning on Blue. These guys watched the first 2 Diplo games today, and they said, honestly, we've had so much Diplo in 2 games, why do anything in the 3rd? Let's just turn this into a team game. Team games are fun. Perp King on the boat, says Green. I'm on a boat. And now Purple is sailing away. And our base is like, I don't care. Let's destroy their bases. And that's certainly happening. Now, I mean, Purple could make Navy and maybe stay alive for a while. We're going to see a castle here, so Purple will try and come back in the game. But so far, to be honest with you, I'm not really seeing how Yellow and Blue could do it on their own. Now, Blue went full elite Cataphract. Maybe that's the way to do it, because Cataphracts are very strong against infantry, and it's primarily infantry. But Blue is going Paladins currently. Teamwork makes the dream work. But it's a nightmare for the other side. Castle goes down. Stables could go down. Blue having issues. Yellow could try and speak to some of the people on our base's team and say, listen, he's too strong. He's a force that needs to be dealt with, not allied with. We haven't really seen a lot of backdoor communication. And, Purple says green too. Yellow's confused. He's just letting him know, like, listen, green's attacking us too, is I think what that means. So, we've seen players go for some miraculous comebacks on the islands before. There are stones and golds out there. You could also, if you control the sea, have water. But they don't really control the sea right now. But they could build that up, possibly. I think a strategy in these games is to stay alive long enough where... how do I describe this? Yeah, stay alive long enough with so little that they just forget about you, and then people kind of get bored. Or they feel pressure to engage against each other, and then you can swoop in when they least expect it. Okay. Fire's Age says, someone tell me where to drop my king, please. I am gonna die. Better be splashy. Flare to best position. Okay, so Purple doesn't want to do that. But Purple recognizes, I'm gonna die, so this is Exploding Kings. I better take someone out with me. Yellow says, I don't know how to flare XD, which is kind of funny because he flares also an X, and there's X, oh, whatever. And our base is all business. We'll take care of Yellow. Our base is like a hired assassin here. Now, Yellow says, can't find king. Okay, I'm guessing Yellow might not know about treason. Also, Yellow, you should be concerned about this. This is a problem. Okay, there's a signal there from Yellow, which is not on the king at all. But it's close, so I guess that counts. Poor Yellow. I feel bad for all the players that are just getting stomped. I kind of feel worse for the players who are being steamrolled than I do Ian at this point. Like, at least Ian respected it and was laughing, but these guys probably just feel horrible. Blue on the boat as well, says Disco. What if Blue and Purple just detonate their kings on the other 3, leading to a victory for Yellow? That would be awesome. Our base is good. Very good. I am very pleased to hear that. Okay, purple. If he goes this way, he knows there's castles there. Oh, this could be so good. This could be so good. If he knows there's castles here, he's going to go this direction. He's probably going to lose his king. But it would kill our base if our base doesn't notice. Purple, go back. Get off the boat. Get off the boat. The king's having second thoughts. Okay. Well, blue's also on the boat. Now here comes purple again. Reconsidering. Gotta be careful because our base is going to go for water. What are you doing? I guess it's just not convinced on where the king is. Oh, waited for treason. Okay, research treason now. And should have got pings on the locations. But it depends what player you want to go for. There's still a castle here. Teal TC inbound, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't you dare. Oh, God. Oh, that was so crazy. Well, this could get Teal, but Teal heard the treason and now Teal's moving, which is very smart. You should always relocate your king after hearing treason, especially when you're steamrolling someone, because you got to know they're desperate. So Teal relocates. Purple won't know this. I don't know why the focus is Teal instead of orange, to be honest, but that might be... Oh, God. That might just be a preference thing. Oh, God. Okay, the king is out now. And this king is going to die here, which will destroy much of the base. That's about it. So good job from Teal to relocate. Is over here in this castle now, so just went to the next nearest castle, which was actually quite far. Explosion will happen. Purple's proud. And I have to respect Purple for doing that, because Purple realized the direction this would go. There's the explosion Teal just noticed. Unfortunately, the king was not there. Purple's at least satisfied with it, though. And let's see what Blue's decision will be. Teal, I Navy trade, says Yellow. And wow, I didn't realize that Teal and Yellow were actually buddies right now. And they kind of stopped pushing. I guess they have stopped pushing on land against Yellow. Because they want to get Blue on water at this point. But, of course, bad timing. As our base says, yellow time, I push from north. I want our base to die. Our base has bossed this game. Our base has been all business. Our base has said, let's do this, let's do that, let's kill people. Oh, that's easy. Oh, the whole time. And here's little old Teal. Teal was bombed in the face earlier. Teal didn't even get an I love you from our base. At a certain point, you have to stop doing the best player's bidding. And I'm wondering if Teal's thinking about that. But Teal's not making any rams, trebs, petards, nothing. Yellow has built up a large force. We've got elite war wagons. We also have Haubs. The war wagons will be pretty decent here, actually. But I think Berserks also do good damage if they get in close to attack. Not something I see every day. Yeah, I think the war wagons are... They're always an awkward unit. But there you go. Okay, so yellow now has a meat shield. The Haubs will get wrecked, but it'll assist the wagons. And then green has now turned on yellow, because that's exactly how this game has gone. Let's just continue to whittle down the same players. Again, it feels like a game. It's going to be fast, and it feels like a game where if you're in Teal's position, you might just be thinking, well, okay, I'm not at all the focus, and he trusts me, so maybe I should get a snipe. Also, Blue is trading on water. Blue is not finished in this game. Blue's resources are actually not bad. So Blue could maybe go for a wonder victory or something real crazy in this one. We shouldn't forget about that. And Yellow's just probably feels so lost and alone right now. And Teal says en route with the Rathas, and those Rathas are actually en route. We have the anti-R-base committee in chat right now. Everyone wants R-base to die. Give me one reason I deserve this. And Arbase says, you're not in the East. Which is fair. Which is completely fair, I guess. All right. Again, Arbase has been all business. Doesn't really seem to care. And Yellow, I feel bad for you. One of your friends committed suicide. Everyone else is just dying. Green, that region will implode once I'm dead, and you're in the middle. And Green says, yikes. Okay. So I think this is a threat from Yellow, but I think Yellow's hoping that Green will just play off. But Green doesn't really seem to care. Like I said, the Berserks are really good if they can get in close. And so that's sad for Yellow. Obviously, Yellow can't micro when everything else is happening. And Yellow is looking to deliver on the threat. And we'll see if Yellow can accomplish this. Arbase says, Teal Green, you guys are doing an awesome job. Yeah, this, of course, because then if this continues, you will have a massive position to be able to kill them. I would say the same thing. Yellow's concerned because Yellow can't exactly run this way, get to Green's base. It's technically possible, but you would have to dodge all the infantry. Here goes Yellow. Here we go. No, Yellow just told Green, and Green said, yikes. Also, Blue is now being attacked on water by Teal. Yellow. No, 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 no. Oh, where are you going? Oh, wait, he's still allied with Teal. What's happening? Go this way. Come on, you got it. Wait, how can Yellow see all this stuff? Oh, wait, Yellow can see this because of being allied with Teal. But Green can't. Oh, can also see that because of being allied with Teal. Ooh. Y'all, I'll explode one of your teammates for you. Just give me the word. Okay, so this is good. Yellow's trying to turn them against each other. All I need is an escort. That did not just happen. Green just shouts out. Green with no hesitation just shouts out to everybody, orange. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god, thank God for you, Yellow. You've saved this game. Now, Teal was at least sneaky about it. Teal was at least smart enough to say only to Yellow. Oh my god. But Green is still attacking and everything. They're hoping the king... I don't think they'll actually escort the king. I think they're hoping the king will just somehow end up in Orange's base. You heard them, Orange. I need passage, Green. Okay, so this is all out in the open now. Teal says, you have been pinged by Orange. You must move to their base quick. And that's going to be awkward when Green could always attack Yellow. But yeah, I guess Yellow's going to make a run for it. Meanwhile, Blue is actually still surviving here. And Yellow's making this very clear. Hold on, ally me or something so I have safe passage to explode you. Well, this would be Green. Green's still enemied to Yellow. And Green's king is here. And this could be Green's downfall. But there is technically a path. No way. No way he actually makes it through. Man, he can see so much because he's allied with Teal. Any other dead people still see chat? Are we all still totally silent now we dead? No, you can still talk to each other. But yeah, Blue's still defending. And Yellow can see a lot of this. So Yellow needs to somehow get here. But that's... I don't think it's possible. You got to go this way, Yellow. Yellow, you got to loop the other way. Y'all want me to explode Orange and he's this calm about it? Question mark. Yeah, that's very confusing to me as well. But don't... No, 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 no. Careful, 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 careful. Yellow's just trying to make people... He's trying to affect the rest of the game. And Arbe says, I'm always calm. Arbe sees this now. I think. Nope, doesn't see this. Man, that is very calm response. Come on, Yellow. Don't... Yeah, use the berserk to create some separation. Did yellow escape too? Question mark, says our base. Has no clue. Making transport, but green won't stop chasing. I don't think green knows. I don't think they have any clue. Okay. Eventually they'll find this thing. I think green's also a little panicky right now, and I think green doesn't realize that maybe allying yellow would be wise. This is very weird. Green says, oops. Green says, what we doing? Bleep, we need to ally yellow so he can pass through your land. Okay, so teal gets it. Teal's trying to tell green, like, ally him. Okie dokie, safe passage friend. And then he just says this to everybody. Just says this to everybody. And now our base is actually attacking. And don't tell me this king's going to run into a freaking castle. And our base doesn't even seem to care. He just says, I guess we switch to navy. They'll run out of wood. Bro! They're both talking about how they want to kill you. No, hey. Also, I respect a yellow for typing and running at the same time. It explains the typos. You can't stop to fix the typos. This is where all those words per minute practices have paid off. Yellow says, maiming or making another transport, lay off the aggression, we're all friends here. So I guess the transport's on the way. This is honestly really bad Diplo, but it's bad enough where it's good, you know? It's like late night TV sometimes. Okay. Also, our base has no clue he's chasing this king. He has no freaking clue. If he knew, he would make ranged units, possibly, or try and cut it off. All right. They're still trying to get to blue, by the way, who still has fire ships. And satellite says, yellow, he can keep chasing forever because of all my vision. Yeah, it's true. And you know, it's tough for yellow to find a way to get close to these castles right now. That's the trickiest part. But yellow's still alive. I mean, yellow could try and reboom, honestly. Yellow has food. Yeah. Okay. Orange, are we still going after yellow? Green says to everybody, as green is now allied with yellow, so it's an interesting situation we have here. And you ping Orange King to me, says satellite to blue. Honestly, I feel like satellites has had the best Diplo here. That's really smart. Asking an enemy to ping, and you can't really ask yellow because yellow might not have resources. Here's the yellow transport ship. I gotta sneeze. So, heads up if I sneeze. I'm sorry. I'll try and sneeze away from the mic. You have a free kill there. Says our base. But I don't know where there is, and that was said to blue, which is very fascinating. But again, blue's like, as long as blue has trade and Byzantine castles, blue's alive. Also, green is now here attacking blue's town center, which has yellow's king inside of it. Oh, God. Oh, don't let it end like this for yellow. Wait, yellow, quick. Oh, God, yellow. I don't even think our base knows it's here. Make a run for it. No! Oh, my God, it's on 10 HP, and there it goes. And our base, now he maybe noticed this. Okay, so into the transport the king goes. Okay, and it sails away. This has been fascinating. I guess the king will now have to make it to Blue's island, and Blue will have to escort in order for him to be able to get to the Orange's island. Yellow king is on the high seas, says our base. Okay, so now our base knows. Let's look at the stockpile, shall we? I mean, the stockpile is awesome for virtually everyone that is on the right side. It's in the east. The east is solid. Not that great for green right now, but still solid. Okay. We will hunt them down, says satellites. Guys, okay. I need to vent, okay? If I was in a Diplo game and I was top score by 10,000 score, and there was a guy who I was trying to kill and all my friends were trying to kill, and he was a big old fat king bomb, and that person offered to detonate that bomb on anyone, and my teammates, one in particular, was like, do it to him, and pointed at me, I would maybe want to turn around and kill that person, right? Like, you know, maybe like, that's not cool. Or at the very least say, that's not cool. How dare you? I thought we were friends. Arbase is just, he's got his legs kicked up. He's chillaxing here. He's fine. He doesn't even seem to be bothered by this at all. Which is comical to me. Anyways, Teal's not finished. Teal's going to still try and get blue. Okay. Oh my god, Yellow just contacted every single player with the same message. Copy, paste. Green, betray your teammates. Teal, betray your teammates. Orange, betray your teammates. He's trying so much. And then Arbase responds and says it's living, not dead. You wanted to explode someone, go for it. And Yellow says, there's a figurative aspect to everything. My people are dead. My town lay in ruins. Okay, gotcha. And Blue very much is in trouble here. But Yellow has cracked me up. Yellow's kind of in an okay position. I only beckon you to capitalize on your teammates' inertness. All right. Well, Arbase has been very relaxed. And he has not capitalized on your inertness, so I don't know if he's going to capitalize on his teammates' lack of there. I bought you all the time to backstab. So Yellow's just trying to break him apart. Break him apart. And, oh, wait a second. Where's the king at? The king is in another castle. But, oh, my God. Satellites of Heaven was building up for it. And Arbase needs to run and is on the move. Arbase is going to hop inside of a ship. But Arbase will lose all the castles. And Disco says, OMG, Teal versus Orange, the Western Alliance, bro. Wait, we're on the Eastern Alliance, which is just so fitting for how this game has gone. The tree is blocking the transport. Oh my god! He can't get in! He can't get in because of the tree! Next game, Force nothing, Arbase, get inside, he's in! But the transport is gonna go down! There will be no explosion. Arbase is defeated. And Yellow was talking smack to him, but Arbase finally goes down. I mean, his teammates basically were completely fine with Yellow exploding him, but Teal said, I'll do it myself. I've never seen that before, by the way. Arbase should be annoyed by that. Now, I think he probably would have died anyways, because there was so much Navy out here from Teal still, but wow. Okay. And then, I don't know what exactly Green's thinking. Like, Green's like, hell yeah, and then says, no, 20 seconds later. It was interesting. Oh, that was Green saying that to Orange, saying time to kill Teal. Wow. Also, we now have the king from Teal coming to land and goes into that castle. All right. Well, it's been an interesting game. Keep checking up on Yellow. Yellow's making more vills again. And Blue says, I've never heard this phrase before. He says, Yellow, my main, we hanging on like a leech. Which, I might steal that. That is disgusting, but that's also awesome. And Yellow says, wait, Blue, you're still alive? Wait, so Yellow didn't even know Blue was alive. That's great. This has been a very, very interesting game. So I guess Green and Teal are now going to fight. So the Eastern Alliance is falling apart. And let's check the stockpiles again. Blue. It's not horrible. It's certainly way better than Yellow right now. But Yellow can recover with this. If Yellow really cares, Yellow could use all that wood and gold to trade. Yellow could use some of that wood to add farms. Yellow could be okay. Yellow says, I will work on Wonder, or maybe you build yours and I help defend, but I have res for Wonder. Interesting. Wonder victory is possible. If you make the wonder right now, though, teal and green might ally and work together against you, so that's tricky. Maybe let them slug it out for a bit. Wow, we got leeches, we've got slugs, we've got lots of comments. But blue understands exactly what the plan is. And I think that's, I mean, it's precisely what I said a moment ago, right? Yellow says, yeah, I mean for later, still fortifying, rebooming. Okay. Which is true. We got fortifications. The eco is still a disaster, like, especially since all your villagers are going to be trapped within your own walls. This game, when it started, but actually not even when it started, because there was an explosion, which was different than anything we've seen. But let me just say that the way this game was going, it was going to be a very boring game. 3v3, with one team being way stronger. But then eventually, I need to credit Yellow, because Yellow gave them the time, and Yellow started the madness. Eventually, it all changed. Also, credit to Blue as well for leeching it out. Fires from the dead is now screaming from the heavens. And this fight continues. I think it's not going to be a very good fight for the infantry units here. We've got a pretty high HP archer unit in the Ratha. Champions are low pierce armor, as are the Jaguar warriors. And the Rathas, they're very good until you make skirmishers. In general, they're a very strong unit until skirmishers are made. It's a bit weird. Disco says, what the heck, these Rathas? I guess you could go Elite Eagles if you're Aztecs. I feel like Elite Eagles would be really strong. But I don't think Green has encountered this unit very frequently. Okay, so if you were a betting man, who would you bet on right now, guys? Uh-oh, Teal says we can stop. Green says we should. Yellow says... I love Yellow so much. Yellow's the perfect mix of obliviousness and wholesomeness. I don't know, but I swear I just heard the wonder building sound effect. Unless I'm mistaken. Blue is the one who did it. Blue's like, cough. The Blue's now building a wonder. But yeah, so Teal was already talking about stopping this attack. And so now that should be a prompt for these two to work together, because otherwise they will lose to that wonder. Green says, sounds good. I guess we got all of land. Yeah, now, I don't know if they hear that wonder's going up, but they'll have population problems, because they've got, like, how many Rathas is this? 94 Rathas here. So I guess they have to take Yellow out. So the Yellow needs to get to the land. Green has never changed his chat settings. So Yellow's like, who you talking to, Green? And, well, here comes Teal all the way over to Yellow. So Yellow better see the writings on the wall here. Green's probably like, man, how do I change my chat settings? But still hasn't figured that out. If I were a gambler, I would bet on Yellow. I mean, the odds would be really good. I know gamblers probably think about the odds. Also, can we talk about how Yellow has made all these walls, but has a gap over here? Green says, that's a lot of walls, Yellow. I respect the hustle. It is a lot of walls. Okay, I guess our base's buildings are in the way, so Satellites has to focus on that first. Yellow says, listen, it's for my protection, no offense. Well, no offense should be taken. This is a war game after all, and some bad things have happened to you already. At the hands of virtually everyone who's still here, so... yeah, it's Great Wall of China, Great Wall of Korea. It's the same thing, really. Obviously not. That's one place I'd love to see someday. Don't know if I'll make my way to China, but maybe I'll just watch a few extra documentaries on it or something. Pretty crazy. This wonder is only at 50%, and then it will be 350 years. 350 years from the point it completes, which will take some time. That's like 30... I always forget. I think that's like... I think it's close to 30 or 35 in-game minutes. I'll try and hold out for you, Blue. And Blue says, I said we were the winning alliance. I meant it. Well, Yellow, you need to get your freaking king over to Blue's islands. That's the safe space here. But I guess Yellow kind of likes the idea of living life on the edge and also could still use it as a bomb, right? I'll build Mock Wonder and they focus attention to my million walls, maybe. I don't know, no. Seems like Cyan blazing a path over here, thou. Okay. Interesting strategy. Green says, I guess someone's got to do a wonder since there is so much peace. Purple from Heaven says, I hope I did enough for the Alliance, Blue. Making a plaque for my people when we win. Oh, that's nice. Purple's still rooting for the team, even though Purple isn't even here anymore. Didn't you say 35 minutes earlier, T90? Yeah, it's like between 30 and 40, but I don't have it memorized. Yellow, green. We should really take out Blue. Okay. Well, they must not have realized that this wonder is actually on the way, but there will be a separate noise, and there will also be a pop down that shows them that the wonder is up once it's completed. Build a wonder, Yellow, with those palisade walls protecting you. Green's kind of like taunting Yellow right now. Just don't kill me, is what Yellow says. But Yellow didn't say like, ha, screw you, you swine. Rah. He didn't get all angry in defense of Blue there. But Yellow's just trying to buy time, apparently. How do you stop Byzantines with this many castles and fire galleys? If Blue can still make Navy, Blue should be awesome. Okay, now the wonder's up. Let me tab into the game to double check this. Okay, yep, green with the surprised face. There it is at the top right. Also super laggy there. And I just heard another wonder noise, so now Yellow is making this wonder. But obviously, Yellow will have to complete this. And then there's a countdown, so Yellow should not really be the person you're threatened by here. The problem, as I've stated before, if you are Satellites of Heaven, is you have 80 military on land, and you need Navy. So Satellites is honestly going to have to use this or lose this by deleting it in order to get population on water. Ideally, if you have two people who can be fully popped, you have one person go land, one person go water, unless you just want to forget about Yellow, because Yellow is currently using the whole economy to take one deer. Slight exaggeration, obviously. But yeah, unfortunately, it won't have the wonder countdown here, but this does make it interesting. And the longer it takes for them to make a move against Blue, the better I feel the chances are that Blue... Yellow deleted the wonder. What? Yellow's a really funny player. Yellow, like, the full wall and then having a gap here is just a bit weird to me. Okay, here come the Trebs. Now, this is where Blue has had land eco. That's the only area Blue has had land eco, so Blue will now need to relocate just to get as much wood as possible. Yellow actually needs 4 gold to be able to make another wonder after deleting it, which should be achievable. Blue and Yellow are allies to Satellites, to Green. And I'm sure Green will have noticed this already, but maybe not. It has actually been Green who's docking over here, by the way. However, Aztecs don't get War Galley. Aztecs are actually a horrible civ to have here. Green says, not cool after we let him live. Did you let Yellow live? Yellow says, did I do something? So Yellow is loving the fact that Green refuses to fix the chat settings or even know about them. I would love to see Satellites try and go for this transport with the trebuchets. Does Satellites not realize what's happening here? Or does Yellow? I guess Yellow's allied with Teal? Yeah, I think you would need the Bengalis to be on water. I guess at the moment, teal thinks that the king is in here, but that's just a villager. So I can understand assuming that. Okay, yellow says hi. All teal is focused on is blue. Yellow says, hi, I have nothing here, but feel free to take blue out. I'm a fan, by the way. Saw you in Kami game. Is yellow going to try and, like, win this thing? Is yellow actually going to make that attempt? Because a second ago, I didn't think that. I thought yellow was just going to allow blue to win. I actually think yellow believes there's a chance that this is somehow winnable. Oh, you appeal to my mind. Help us against blue. Okay, so teal's like, well, if you truly think that, help us. How so? Says yellow. Yellow's like, I'm weak and I'm innocent. I can't do anything. Just hoping the others kill each other off. The green's really struggling to know what to do with water. Blue now is able to take some wood. This is serious, though. Like, blue will win this game. This is serious. Yellow, if he has any chance at winning, actually will need help against blue. But, again, I'm not entirely sure if yellow actually wants to win. I feel like yellow just doesn't want to help green or teal. And now, yellow says, I will take them out in one fell swoop. Oh my god, I've seen typos before, but I don't know where they are. Kings are, though, 89 GHJ. Okay. The blue's like, have at it. I will tab to see the Wonder Time at some point. Blue needs to make more navy here. And blue is getting pushed by satellites, which is a sign that satellites is serious now. Yellow says, I'm on the clock. They want me to kill you. Just need to get some dockles. Okay. Can we just rename them to dockles now? I would really like that. Brillo says satellites, which I recall satellites saying before because I recall making a comment about the word Brillo. And I asked if that was a thing, and people told me Brillo's actually something people say. Because I'd never heard it before. Maybe it wasn't satellites who actually said it. I can't with yellow going from philosopher talk to then having a stroke. That's a great way to describe it. It's the same, like, yellow's army composition was really good as well for such a long time. And now yellow just doesn't even care. Oh god, green is coming in though. The yellow's not wrong about being on the clock. Blue's gonna lose this castle. Blue's wonder could be taken out here. Let me check. So it's a 230 years. Teal, green is impeding on our plan. Okay, so... But the last green heard, yellow and blue were teaming up together. Why no snipe him at home? So yeah, like yellow, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna go kill green now, but it's a nice attempt. This is a really good composition right now. Yeah, the Byzantine fires are stronger, but there's just not as many for blue. And I think blue's still struggling with wood. Yep. Blue not having wood is a big deal here. I don't think blue can do it. Oh my god. Okay, so this king from teal is moving now. And it should be safe passage to this area. So that's kind of where teal's focus is at the moment, I guess. So that makes sense. I think this will be rough for yellow, and this will be rough for blue, and I do not see how yellow could possibly do it unless yellow is able to somehow kill the king. It's actually very possible that yellow had researched treason a moment ago, and I missed it. But no, yellow's literally allied with teal. So can see this stuff. All right. But I still don't think, like, I guess before I thought yellow was okay with exploding the king, but now yellow has realized, oh my god, imagine the storyline. If I could do this, like, I'm still alive. Maybe there's a chance here. I still don't think that chance is there, but yellow is clearly holding on to life. Green says, just had nothing else going on. And now yellow's like, why don't you attack teal? That would be really cool. I mean, they still have to focus on this wonder. I like how many important chat messages have just been out in the open for everyone to read. He's fighting the cause to get the wonder, says Green. Clearly, the others are going to see the chat. That's a surprise. Okay, blue had some hand cannons in there. Castle goes down, though. Blue still no wood. So still cannot make any more ships. Yellow. Oh, there's the wood actually being fully denied. Yellow with some turtle ships, though. And, yellow should be able to notice that this is the situation. Both blue and yellow have kings here, and they're just hanging out for now. This is a large force from satellites. Now, the best timing possible for green to kill teal would be right after teal kills blue and yellow. That would be the best timing, but I don't know if green's actually going to do that. Okay, yellow's now moving along. There is... Oh, no, that's blue, so there seems like it's a safe way to go. This is the king and some villagers. This is just some villagers. And it's slow and steady. Byzantine fires work faster, so I imagine Satellites is looking at the clock, but also doesn't want to overextend, and is just being as patient as possible. And, okay, now yellow is on this island. And showed up to this island, is looking to see what's on this island. It looks kind of like a scrapyard. It looks like it's got a bunch of junk from years past. Yeah, nothing of use, really, unless you... Okay, blue's going to take the stone. Blue not really chatting. I imagine blue's really focused right now. Probably buying wood with whatever gold is there. Teal still hasn't gone for the kill. And now, Satellites is yellow. Where are you hiding your king now? And I'm sure that paranoia is real right now. Because you can kind of tell you're probably going to take out blue. But while you're doing that, you might get blown up. I think Teal's also very paranoid about green. Top of the map, says yellow. In your trade. Okay. I like that. Also, I love how yellow's typing to the correct individuals. I'm hiding behind your market, smiley face. That sounds believable to me. And sometimes you can't really see stuff. So Satellites, what if Satellites plays with a big zoom like this? And it's like, what? I can't see it. Blue, research Chweezen. Ping their kings. I don't know if blue is the res for that. I think it might be too late. No, blue is the gold for that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Green noticed it. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Green is here. Does yellow know green is here? Yellow can now see it. So green has showed up with war galleys, and I think that could have been just for the trade. Who knows? But yellow, you've cornered yourself. Blue has not responded. The desperation is real. Yeah, he's still allied with the guy, and he's trying to lie. But Satellites might believe it. I think Satellites is, like, just not trying to move too quickly here. But it's at 100 years. So the 100-year countdown's about to begin. King from yellow is now looping this way. This is green's point of view. Green will see that transport and not the others. So that's not exactly how yellow would have wanted this to go. But I don't know if green actually spotted that. It's pretty stealthy. Blue will not get the wonder victory. And blue will likely not explode on anyone either because the king is in a transport ship. But that could change if green or teal died to yellow's king. Blue is clearly only thinking about the wonder. The king is in this castle, actually. I was wrong. Sorry. I don't know if he moved it or what. But once the wonder goes down, players would be a bit more relaxed. They're not as much on the clock anymore. Satellite still being patient. And here goes yellow. who, to my knowledge, does not know where the king is located, but should realize that there's no flags on these buildings because it's still allied with teal. And wonders are very satisfying to watch fall to pieces, so I will show you this. There it is. Yellow, blow up blue matey like you said you would. And blue says he wouldn't dare. This is true. He wouldn't dare. He's still asking blue for pings for kings. Still hasn't happened yet. I don't know exactly who. It looks like yellow might want to actually take out green. Because that seems to be the path that yellow's taking. And, oh my god, that's a weird vision bug. But I guess you could see this. Okay. Ping again. The blue's going to research treason again. Also, green's going to see this transport ship and maybe be like, ooh, I should take that thing out. I didn't see a ping, but I'm going to assume that came in. And yellow is allied with teal. The king's at 10 HP. Ping the King is a good band name. It is, actually. Okay. Here it's going. Wait, are teal... I guess teal and yellow aren't allied anymore? Did that change? Who even knows anymore? But this is where green's king is. Let's see how fast green's reactions are here. No ballistics for green. Oh, God. You're... Don't tell me yellow's not going to kill the king because green didn't get ballistics. Oh, my God. Okay, it dies. I actually think that was deleted. So this is the perfect spot. Green would have to run to the right immediately. Green might say, oh, yellow's dead. Did you do that? And teal will be like, I didn't do that. And Satellite says, thanks, yellow. They'd be realizing precisely what has happened here. And that's the end for green. And with that, blue is going to need to escape. And blue is actually escaping now. But we have 2 left. Yellow finally is able to get green. Remember, I thought that was going to happen a long time ago. Oh, what is this? What is this? There's a cannon galleon way in the middle of the island here. We need to ban Satellites of Heaven for hacking. It's been beached. How did a cannon galleon get on land? Yeah, good question. Good question. That's not like 2 tiles in on land either. That's the whole way in. And it's attacking orange. I guess good doesn't win out in the end, says blue. GG. And blue's here. Obviously still alive. Will likely resign. Or just maybe delete the king or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, here come the Rathas and Satellites of Heaven. The player who was exploded at the very start by Kamikaze WDW Kid actually ends up getting the victory. What a weird game. Like, this game, it had everything, and it didn't at the same exact time. But again, I am pleased that it didn't turn into the 3v3 or the 3v, stomp that it looked like it was going to in the mid game. Honestly, have to give full credit to yellow for that, because yellow really turned the other players against each other. It took a little bit of time, and then also yellow was super stubborn, as was blue. I think they could have easily just died, but they showed the power of Exploding Kings. If this wasn't Exploding Kings, this game probably is a dud that's very forgettable, but the fact that those kings do go boom gave the players different ways to get out of situations. Can you rewind to see how the cannon galleon got there? Yeah, I mean, I've actually seen a ship going pretty far inland before, but sure, let me rewind. I don't know how long it's been there, so we'll just rewind. I mean, it can't be that long. Whoa! What? Okay, so I'm gonna assume he like patrolled or something, and then it's just like, woo! I think the only reason it stopped is because it went to attack. I think it would probably continue on that path until it had something to attack. I actually saw a clip from, I think, Spring Stream recently. It was like from 2 days ago, where a scout was going along the edge of the map all the way towards the corner. So I think that that's something that is I don't know what happened, but it must be a bug. Weird pathing there. But yeah, again, GG everybody. I had a really fun time on that one. A lot of the players turned this into a memorable game after a weird start. It's not every day that you that you somehow evade an explosion by 2 or 3 tiles and then come back and win the community game. So well played, Satellites of Heaven there. You showed the power of the Bengalis, had more trade, had more resources collected, and seemed to have a really good idea of like what Yellow was trying to convince them to do, who could potentially snipe them at what time. There was also an instance from Satellites where treason was researched and Satellites relocated the king, and then like had Satellites not relocated the king, Satellites would have died. Not to mention, relocating the king here as well. So honestly, I think Satellites had some really underrated play in this game. But yeah, again, it was a fun one. I hope people enjoyed this out there. I hope Ian is ready to play in another community game because I feel very bad about that. As for WDW Kid, what more can I say? Like, why? But also, thank you.